Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to see a new story titled A Just Verdict, published in the Chandamama magazine. Is our legal system working well? Emperor Akbar asked his courtiers. Yes, Shahenshah. Our judges are very efficient. They are honest and upright. They know the law inside out. They dispose of cases very quickly. Most cases are decided in the first hearing itself, said an old courtier. Our laws are fair and just. All are equal in the eyes of law. And another courtier cooed. Other courtiers too sang the same. Birbal, however, said nothing. He remained silent while others were expressing their views. The emperor noticed his silence. Why was Birbal so quiet? Perhaps he did not agree with the rest of the courtiers. Perhaps he did not rate the laws of the land as truly efficient. The emperor frowned, a dozen lines formed on his forehead. Birbal noticed it, so did the rest of the courtiers. Yet Birbal did not say a word. Birbal, said the emperor, fixing his eyes on Birbal, and said in a high-pitched voice, I fear you don't have a high opinion of the laws of this land and the way our legal system works. Shahenshah, Birbal turned to the emperor with a smile. Am I right in stating that you hold our legal system in contempt? The emperor sounded furious when he asked the question to Birbal. No, sir. How could I ever hold that view? But good laws and good judges alone do not necessarily ensure justice. Birbal stopped as he saw a guard walking in. He must have found some rule in the law book that justifies his action. He must have found a loophole in the law or in the terms set by him to his teacher. That's why he is confident enough to come with his teacher to the royal court. Birbal guessed. The emperor heard the verbal exchange. He leaned back and sighed. Was it possible that the law had loopholes? If so, they must be plugged. The emperor decided to take it up with the courtiers later. The guard walked in, leading the two men. One of them was quite old. His hair was totally grey. His face had wrinkles all over. Yet his eyes were very bright. They reflected immense maturity. The young man seemed to be confident. Rather overconfident, thought Birbal. The two men bowed low, paid homage to the emperor, and stood up. The emperor asked the old man that who are you? So the old man replied, Shahenshah, I am Vinod Kumar. I teach law to young men. I collect a fee from every student. That's how I make a living. The old man was brief, yet he managed to say all that the emperor needed to know. You have a complaint to make, said the emperor to the old man. The old man said, Yes, Alampana. I taught him law to this young man, Pramod Bihari. He came to me and requested me to teach him law. I quoted my fee. I said that I take 3 mohurs every month. The course, I added, extends to a year. He said that he had no money to pay. He claimed he belonged to a very poor family. I felt pity for him. I said he could pay me the entire fees of 36 mohurs as soon as he won his first case. He agreed. I taught him law. He said he had no money to pay. He claimed that he belonged to a poor family, and I felt pity for him. I said he could pay me the entire fees of 36 mohurs as soon as he won his first case. He agreed. I taught him. He is very bright, very intelligent, so he learned quickly. Soon he gained insights to the finer points of law. I felt proud of him. I sensed that he would become a good lawyer. I waited for him to complete his studies and start practicing. Then, when he won the first case, I thought I would get my fees. The old man paused. Now he refuses to pay. The emperor leaned forward. No, Shahenshah, he doesn't refuse to pay. He says that he will pay me when he wins his first case. But I am afraid that will never happen. The old man sounded sad. But why? The case was getting more curious. Because he now refuses to practice law. Unless he practices law, he won't win a case. Unless he wins a case, I won't get my fees, the old man groaned. Aha! The emperor now turned to the young man. Answer my question. Yes, Shahenshah, the young man bowed. Did he teach you law? Yes, Shahenshah. You never paid him fees while you were a student? No, Shahenshah. I was born in a poor family. I could not pay him the fees. Did you promise to pay him his dues once you won your first case? Yes, Shahenshah. Did you promise to pay him his dues once you won your first case? Yes, Shahenshah. You have completed the course of study? Yes, Shahenshah. So, you can practice law now? Yes, Shahenshah. But you cannot or you won't practice the law. Shahenshah, recently a grand uncle died. He was very rich. He had vast stretches of land, farms, and orchards. He had no children. I have inherited his health. Now I'm rich. I didn't need to practice any law. I've planned to go back to the land. I shall live life of a rich farmer. The young man replied. The teacher doesn't get paid till you win your first case. The emperor repeated the fact. That was the condition, Shahenshah, the student said. Is that true? The emperor told to the old man. Yes, Shahenshah, the old man replied. So, where is the cost for action? How can we help you? The emperor looked puzzled. Shahenshah, the young man waited. Go on, the emperor asked him to proceed. If someday I practice law and win, I shall pay my teacher. I respect him. He's very good at teaching law. Thanks to him, I know all the aspects of law. I know how to interpret the law now. I know how to draft contracts. In brief, I know how the law works. The young man bragged. The wily rogue, Birbal hissed under his breath. The emperor was at wit's end. He felt sympathy for the old man, but it was not the sympathy that the old man wanted. He wanted his fees. There was no way the emperor could get him the money. He hoped that one of the courtiers might show him the way, so he turned to them for the guidance. What have you to say? He asked them. The old man will have to wait, Shahenshah. He has a right to claim payment only when the young man wins his first case, said the oldest of the courtiers. That's the legal position, said all the courtiers except Birbal. So Birbal, what have you to say? The emperor looked at Birbal. Shahenshah, the young man is right. He doesn't have to pay till he wins the first case. Birbal smiled at the young man. The young man grinned. The old man's face fell. He had come with hopes getting his dues. Those hopes were now lay in ruin. He cursed his fate. Had it, O noble sir. I'm sorry. I agree you deserve your fees, but you are bound by the contract. You don't get paid till the young man wins his first case. Till then, you have to wait. The emperor waved his hand, putting an end to the hearing. Thank you, Shahenshah. I knew that the law was on my side. I also knew you have always been fair in judging the cases. The young man looked at the old man with a sneer. The old man was almost in tears. He knew he had been worsted, and there was nothing that he could do. He had entered into an agreement. He could get the fee only when the student won his first case. It now seemed he would never fight his first case, so the old man would never get his fees. He bowed to the emperor, so did the young man. They started moving out. "Poor old man," said the emperor as he watched the two retreating. "1 minute." Birbal's voice rang through the court. The courtiers sat up. So did the emperor. He felt a little happy. He guessed Birbal had something in his mind. He wished Birbal found a way to get the old man his fees. The young man moved in quickly. The old man dragged his feet. Birbal waited till both came close to where he was sitting. "My dear young friend," Birbal smiled at the young man. "Yes, oh great Birbal," the young man bowed. "You promised to pay your teacher his fees on winning your first case." "I did. I shall not give back on my promise," the young man replied. "Well, you have just won your case at the royal court." "Won your first case?" he repeated. So the young man was taken aback. He knew he was caught in the wrong foot. He would have to pay the fees to his teacher now that he had won the case. The old man, too, realized that. He thanked the emperor and Birbal for securing him justice. The young man paid the fee. The old man left happily. Thus he had got his due. The young man trailed behind him, said that he had lost money by winning his first case. That was one victory he did not relish. Soon they were out of the court. "Well done, Birbal." The emperor held Birbal in a warm hug. So this was the story for you guys. So till I come back with a new video and a new story, till then stay safe and take care. This is Chanda Mama signing off from your channel. I am Chanda Mama. In case if you have not liked, shared or subscribed to our channel, do like, share and subscribe our channel for more updates. Thank you.